Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the live stream tonight. Welcome to the Run Row. My name is David. Tonight we're watching the big game and doing some live commentary. I've got it on TV over there, and yeah, so we're gonna hang out, have some fun. We're not really talking too much about prepping stuff tonight, but that's okay. You know, sometimes we just need to relax, and when it comes down to it, you can't be 100% prep. What, Sabrina Carpenter and a potato chip? What is happening? Oh, a Pringles ad. Okay, so I got the Pringles ad. I got the the commercials on as well. So we're gonna just hang out. We're gonna talk. We're gonna watch the Super Bowl together. What is up, Matt? How are you? What's up, B squared? Yeah, right now New England is not looking particularly strong. Although Seattle is not looking particularly great either. I mean, they only got 12 points, and it's all pretty much all field goals. So, what's up, Gary McDonald? Big Daddy, how you doing? Appreciate that. Yeah, if you are enjoying this, hit that like button. I think all of you are subscribed. If you're watching this live stream on Super Bowl Sunday or on the big game Sunday, then yeah, you're probably a subscriber already. But if you haven't, hit that subscribe button. What's up, Derek? How you doing tonight? Matt says, David, have you thought about doing a StreamYard for this stream? Well, my mind just blew up. So I am on StreamYard right now. That's the streaming app I use, or the streaming service I use for these things is StreamYard. Have you thought about doing a StreamYard for this stream? That's like an Inception level reference there, I think. I don't understand it. What's up, Christian Wahika? How you doing? Missing Jamie tonight. Jamie is taking the night off. I am not. I am dedicated to this one tonight. Anyway, yeah. If you have any prep questions, feel free to ask them. If you have other questions you want to talk about, any topics, bring them forward. I'm watching a horse gallivant through a field, jump over a log, and turn into Pegasus. Got wings now. Oh, now it's in bald eagle. They're going full America. They're going full America right now. I said quiet out there. What is up? Dropping in to say hi. Hopefully you're doing well tonight. Yeah, we're just hanging out, having fun. Not really a... Wait, there's an eagle now on top of is that a fake horse? That horse looks so... No, its ears are moving. The hair on that horse looks super fake. But anyway. No, I didn't expect anything less from Budweiser. Christian Mega says, Pub style live stream. Yeah, expecting... No, not at all. Anyway, yeah, we're just hanging out, having fun tonight. Let's give away something. I know on these prep live streams I haven't started doing giveaways, but we're gonna do a giveaway tonight. So you lucky folks out there, and who do happen to come on, I honestly didn't expect great like numbers or anything. It's more about just like wanted the consistency of doing it. But yeah, so I have a tool card. Let me grab it real quick. This was from Brian Fuller. Actually, this was from Brian Fuller. He actually donated this to the channel. But it's a lever tool card. So what it is it's the little tool card you can put in your wallet. It's got all kinds of fitments for different size nuts, bottle openers, scraper blades. It's got a ruler on it, a pry bar, all kinds of stuff. It's really cool. That's what they actually have a money clip attachment, which is what I use for my actual money clip. And so the money clip attachment will clip on here, and then you can actually use it as a money clip, which is how that's my wallet. So anyway, we're going to do that giveaway here in just a second. I just got to go set it up. I didn't realize I was going to do this. I hadn't planned ahead that far. So let me go and set that up here. Free giveaway. Let me set it up. Hold on. Almost there. There we go. Anyway, if you want to win this tool card for free, this from Lever, all you have to do is type Super Bowl into the live chat right now. And if your name is called at 10 o'clock or around 10 o'clock when we do the drawing, you just have to be here at 10 o'clock. And then you what you respond that you saw that you won, and then you can I'll ship it to you for free. So you just got to send me an email with your address. One sec. All right. Anyway, I want to start doing that. Tool card is TSA compliant. That is right. I've been carrying that many flights. Never had any issues with it. So yeah, be here at about 10 o'clock ish when we do the drawing. You just have to respond when your name is called, and then send me an email to davidtheroy@gmail.com, and I will send you this lever tool card donated by Brian Fuller, a buddy of mine here in Virginia. He had a couple of them. This is not one of them, but he had one that he gave me that actually had the old channel name, Whiskey Row, that he had it branded for the channel, which is really cool. So yeah. So anyway, so lucky winner out there. I'm going to start trying to do giveaways on these Patreon, or excuse me, on these Sunday night live streams. Giveaways that more so focus on the, some gear, tools, that kind of stuff that I got to do videos with, but I don't end up needing. And so I'll have extra stuff. So anyway, yeah, giving away this lever tool card. So good stuff. Matt says, I'll double it. I have one I will give away. Oh, very cool. We got 2 prizes. Nice. I love it. So we've got my tool card and we have Matt's tool card. So we got 2 prizes tonight. Very cool. Thank you so much, Matt. Now, I know some of you are sad that my wife is not here tonight. She is taking the night off, and she will be back next week. So there we go. Commercial. I see a guy with an eye patch. They're eating a fancy dinner. Looks very awkward. So I have the TV on, but I can't hear anything. So I have no idea what's going on. George Clooney. Okay. Very nice. Looking very smarmy in his turtleneck. What is it about turtlenecks that makes people look smarmy? I actually had a turtleneck when I was younger. But whenever people wear turtlenecks, they look different. I don't know why. Yeah. What's up, Jesse? Yeah, I'm watching the game as well. I've got it on a TV over here. If you keep seeing me look off to the side, I'm kind of catching what's going on over there. But glad you're on. Appreciate you hopping on. And yeah. I'm just catching up on comments. What's up, Corey Martz? How you doing, man? Christian Cletus. How you doing, Cletus? Yeah. All right. So got the game going on. Seattle's up 12-0. Been a little bit of a shocking game. I expected to be higher scoring. I thought Seattle would actually put a lot more points on the board, but New England's defense has done a really good job of really kind of stopping them on big plays. Yeah, I predicted the score was going to be about 35-14 Seattle, and it doesn't look like that's going to happen. It looks like it's going to be much lower scoring. I don't think either team are going to hit those. I think the over-under for this was like 45. I don't know what it was at game start, but most places had it about 45 a couple days ago, and we're going nowhere near that. Yeah, this is a bit shocking, a little kind of a little boring. No, you want to see some points on the board, if you know what I'm saying. Anyway, it is what it is. This is I know this is not really the folks live stream, but this is a Woodford barrel proof. That's what this is right now. My wood glass that Jamie bought me. For those of you from a long time ago, she gave this to me. I want to say it was for my birthday. But it says "Find a bottle you love" on the glass. It's pretty cool. And it's charred on the inside, which kind of mellows the whole thing. It's interesting. All right. Matt says he had a bet that had 4 different TD scores. And I don't think that's going to happen. The only person scoring anything tonight's the Seattle kicker. So, yeah, low scores. Yeah, Jesse, for sure. Definitely low scores tonight. Not winning any exciting Super Bowl prizes tonight. We had a blisteringly hot halftime show. We were on a Patreon only live right before this one, so I was with the Patrons. Hopefully you can hear me okay. I've got this new microphone set up, which hopefully sounds better, frankly. Punter, yeah, okay. And anyway, I got a new microphone setup. So hopefully you can hear me okay. But we were on a Patreon only live right before this, and man, we got to watch the halftime show together, and man, it was hopping. If you know what I'm saying, it was crazy awesome. And we didn't care. It was a halftime show. I couldn't hear it because I can't have the audio where it picks up in the microphone, so the sound's off. So all I can do is just see the screen. And so it's kind of a dystopian setup where they're doing the thing and they're dancing and they're in the cane fields and on the electrical poles, which was kind of weird. I don't know why they were on the dancing on the electrical poles. So whatever, but that's cool. All good. Yeah. Anyway. Hopefully you guys are having a great night. Jamie and I ended up going out last night. We met up with Homestead, Outskirts Homestead, I guess, on YouTube. His name's Gary, great dude. We met up with him and his girlfriend, and they came to see the band with us for a little bit. Had a good time with them, and then so Jamie's taking the night off. You know what I'm saying? Christian says, I always wondered about Ragged Branch when I see it. I'm sipping on. So Ragged Branch is from, I want to say, Charlottesville here in Virginia. Some of the stuff I've had from them is okay, and some of this stuff is questionable. I know Matt just got this special double oaked weeded one, which I'm really interested in getting. He said it was super chocolatey and kind of down with that. He said Jamie probably like it a lot, so I might try to pick that up for her if I can find it. I want to say he got that off of. Where did you say you got off that, Matt? Where did you get the bottle of Ragged Branch from? Shared Pour? Was it Shared Pour that you got it from? You said it in the last live stream. I just can't remember what it was. Oh my gosh. Defensive holding on Seattle. What do we got? Okay, that's a fair call. But anyway, so tonight we're just hanging out, sipping on we're imbibing on some delicious drinks and watching this Super Bowl. Jamie's not here. She's again taking the night off. We ended up going out to see a live rock band that we enjoy, and so we did that last night. And anyway, yeah, I got my Buc-ee's mug. I actually put Fresca in it this time. I had Mountain Dew in it earlier. CO Box. Thank you, Matt. I appreciate that. But that was from CO Box that you got that off of. Very good. Very good. I do want to know predictions. I know the New England's down 12-0. Anybody think they have a shot at coming back? Anybody think they have a shot at coming back? I do not. I predicted Seattle was going to win 35-14. They're not going to hit 35, and New England's not going to hit 14. But we'll see. Jamie was definitely voting for New England. My stepsons were both obviously cheering for New England. They're huge New England fans. And then my kids are split between who they thought was going to win. My oldest son thought Seattle. My daughter couldn't care less. And then my two younger sons were split between New England and Seattle, who they wanted to win. Hey, that would be good. Yeah, okay. It would be more entertaining if there was a comeback and a close game. Dude, there's 18 seconds left, 17 seconds left in the third quarter. Man, this is Drake May just fumbled it, and Seattle recovered it. Yep, they gave it to him. All right, well, that's that. So that's something or other. Excitement there for about half a second. Man, I'm gonna be honest with y'all for a second. I have totally lost interest in the NFL the last couple of years. I just don't pay that close of attention to football anymore. I used to be like religious about it. I pay more attention to the NBA now. Like the NBA to me is more fascinating than the NFL. But yeah. But don't get me started on the NBA. We had the trade deadline, and that came and went. We had some James Harden went to Cleveland. What else happened? Anthony Davis went to the Wizards. My oldest son is 21. He's a huge Wizards fan. Bless his soul. poor dude. And anyway, we talked about the Anthony Davis trade, and he was actually pretty on the fence. They didn't really give up much to get him, and if he actually can stay healthy, which is a huge question mark for him, it might actually be interesting to have him on the team. Between him and Trae Young that they got from the Hawks, the next season, if Anthony Davis can stay healthy, they might actually be able to make the playoffs, which would be pretty sweet. The East has traditionally, at least last couple of years, not been particularly competitive. But Drake May, you fumbled it. Oh my gosh, dude. Brutal night. Brutal night. All right. Christian says, anything is possible. Look at the Eagles, Patriots. True. Anything is possible. It's such a close. It's literally a 2-touchdown game, and they have a whole quarter left. So if New England can actually start moving the football effectively, it might actually become a game. But we'll see. We'll see. I'm not that hopeful. Matt says, what's really sad, what's really odd is that Sam Darnold or Drake May will get a ring before Lamar Jackson, Joe Burrow, or Josh Allen. That's actually kind of funny to me, to be honest with you. So it's interesting because Lamar Jackson, Joe Burrow in particular, I'm kind of on the fence with those dudes, to be honest with you. Josh Allen, I think he's proven himself to an extent. I mean, he kind of had some fumbles, not fumbles, foibles, maybe is a better word that I should say, this postseason. But yeah, Lamar Jackson, Joe Burrow didn't do a whole lot, in my opinion, this past year. In other years, he's done quite a bit, at Cincinnati, but could happen. I know. Here's to hoping, I guess. I hope for Jamie's sake, my wife, she's a huge New England Patriots fan. So, our friggin' dog is named Brady after Brady. So, but all right, what do we got? So anybody wondering what my allegiance is in the NFL? So I'm a Commanders fan here. I live outside of DC. I'm a Commanders fan. And obviously the Commanders very much underperformed this past season, or this season, I should say. They really, really kind of did not play well. Had a bunch of injuries, which I get. And but then my other team is the Falcons. I grew up outside of Atlanta, up in the mountains of Northeast Georgia, for the most part. So I grew up as Falcons fan. So either the Falcons or the Commanders, either one doing well, I'd be happy. But yeah, not this season. Not the season for either team. Oh, anyway, that's an issue. Sorry, I'm just kind of watching the commercials. I don't know if all of us are like on the same, like if the I'm in YouTube land, so the playhead, like what everybody's seeing live, I don't know if that's like all lined up across the country. So like right now they're showing a picture of a boat, right? And now they just switch to the field. And then obviously there's a delay in YouTube of about 15 seconds maybe. So between everybody watching different parts, the playhead of your game being slightly off versus the playhead of this video being slightly off, who knows what everybody's actually seeing at the same time. So anyway, all right, what do we got? What's up, Jason? 70s, how you doing? We skip NFL and watch the SEC. Some people are huge diehard college football fans. My stepdad actually could not care less about the NFL, but he is a huge college football fan. He actually detests the NFL. Now that the college players are getting paid, I'm not sure if he still is a staunch supporter of the college football as he used to be. But yeah, for years and years, he couldn't stand the NFL, but he loved college football. Yeah, we lived in Georgia, right? And he hated the Bulldogs. My grandfather went to Clemson. And so living in Northeast Georgia, we were very, very close to Clemson. Clemson was actually the closest major university to us where I lived. Literally, we were right on the border of South Carolina. And I'm lots of friends that went to Clemson. But my stepdad went to Clemson, and I grew up going to Clemson games at Death Valley. And so my grandfather used to take me when I was a little kid. And so I grew up a Clemson fan. And then, but my stepdad absolutely hated the Bulldogs at UGA. And went to actually, I had some friends that were Georgia Tech alum, and ended up taking me to a couple games when I was a kid too. But anyway, so but Jamie's actual stepdad is a huge Alabama fan. So anyway, we're huge college football fans. I'm not particularly, but within the family, we have a lot of them. All right, hold on. We got comments. Matt says the Falcons naming Matt Ryan as director of football operations was amazing hire, in my opinion. It'll be interesting to see how that one goes. Frankly, I'm interested to see what that one does. I liked him as a quarterback. I think he was solid. He wasn't like an amazing quarterback, but he had a solid career. Watching on TV in Seattle, I'm at the hearing aid commercial. Yeah, we're all over the place. I see the boat. All right. You're about 5 seconds behind my TV. Okay, well, I'm not too bad between the delay in the TV and the delay in YouTube. Yeah, we're all kind of watching different stuff. We'll see. Oh, scoring drive. Seattle just scored 18-0. Ooh, Patriots fans. That's a painful one right there. That's a painful one. Let me watch the play again. He rolls out deep in the end zone. Up. Nice catch. Nice catch. That was a great play by Seattle. Oh, that was a pretty one. Hurts to be a New England fan right now. AJ Banner for Seattle. So, see, what's funny is I would much rather talk about the NBA than the NFL. I am I much more closely follow the NBA than the NFL these days. And I'm a huge Nikola Jokic fan. And I think he's just an amazing player. I'm not a Nuggets fan, which is weird. It's kind of funny because I actually am not a huge team fan in the NBA. I like the Wizards. I want them to do well because of the local team for me. Just living outside of, is that Channing Tatum? What is his name? Channing Tatum doesn't sound right, but it looks like him. Pulling in the trash. It's raining. He's talking to a screen. Or is that one of the Hemsworth people? Oh, yeah, that's a Hemsworth guy. My bad, not Channing Tatum. That's a Hemsworth. He's swimming in the pool, drowning. Is that a Hemsworth or a Channing Tatum Tanning? I'm not saying that right at all. But whatever. All right. Jesse says good game overall. Yeah, I mean, it's okay. It's a good football game if you're a football fan. It's not exciting, but it's fine. Do we think the Super Bowl is scripted? I don't. I mean, let's face it, the Chiefs aren't in the Super Bowl, so it's not scripted. I mean, if the Chiefs, if Patrick Mahomes was playing, the Chiefs were playing, then yes, it's scripted. But for this game, I don't think so. Tuxedo Toolbox, I think I'm the only one not watching football. It's fine. You don't have to watch football. I was on the fence about it, but I figured why not? Like, we're trying to go live while the game's on, so I figured why not just like interact with the game. And is that Mr. Beast with lasers? It looks like Mr. Beast. Is he talking about Salesforce? What in the world? It is Mr. Beast. Dude, y'all have any clue how much I wish just one of the videos on the one row would be Mr. Beast like and actually just blow up like a Mr. Beast video. Do you guys realize how amazing that would be? That would be sweet. Staged? I don't think so. It was Chris Hemsworth. Okay, it was Thor. Okay. Chris, thank you, Corey. Thank you, Matt. Appreciate that. This game is whack, not a good game at all. Okay. So it's hard for me to pay attention, honestly. Like, I'm live streaming. I'm trying to run the stream. The game's on at the same time. It's hard to follow. And so it's hard for me to judge. I'll have to actually like go back and see the highlights before I could actually say anything about whether it's a good game or not. Fair enough. This is the first and only football game I've watched this year. I used to love watching the NFL, but I just haven't. So I used to be a huge sports guy. I started watching sports a lot in high school, then continued in college, and then for years. And honestly, about 2015, my life just got into a place where I didn't pay that much attention to sports anymore. I do follow the NBA, but all right, for NBA, pick your point guard: SGA, Doncic, Murray or Morant, not Morant, Curry. My problem with Curry is he's so old. So my pick would be Curry, except he's so old. If you took prime Curry and prime SGA, I'd probably pick. Ah, man, that's tough. But see, I want my point guard to play some defense, and none of those guys are good defenders. SGA is not a great defender. Frankly, Doncic is a terrible defender, and Curry's an okay defender. So in their prime, I'd probably pick Curry. Right now, I'd probably pick SGA just because he's younger. But Doncic, not Doncic, Jokic should be the MVP this season. I stand by that. He should have been the MVP last season, but he wasn't. I haven't watched a Chiefs game in 2 years. I'm not a Chiefs fan. I don't like the Chiefs. What's weird is I like Patrick Mahomes. What's funny is in the NBA, I'm a personality. Like I'm a person. I like certain players, whereas in the NFL, I like teams. If that makes sense. So I stopped watching the football when they changed the Redskins' name. I wish they'd go back to the Redskins. I was hopeful that they would go back. There's been a lot of push actually by the so there's the traditional Redskins logo, the Washington Redskins logo. There's actually that's actually a real chief from a certain tribe, and I can't remember the tribe's name. I apologize, but I wish the tribe actually has come out and said, please go back to being the Redskins because we're proud of the logo because that celebrated our chief, one of our famous chieftains or whatever. And so, he threw a punch. What is that? This is the Super Bowl. Have some class, folks. Settle down. Settle down now. Grabbing the face mask, smacking the other guy in the face mask. I love it when people punch each other in the helmets. Do you guys realize that if you have most of the players, right, they have gloves on. They have the receivers have gloves. Most people have gloves on, right? And they're showing us 29 in the Seahawks. He's got gloves on. But if you have regular football gloves and you punch the helmet of the opposing team, that's going to hurt your hand way more than the person you're punching because he got a helmet on. You punch him in the face mask and it does nothing. So anyway, but yeah, I wish the Redskins would change their name back. I wish the Wizards, the Washington Wizards, would change their name back to the Bullets. The Bullets is a great name. Granted, Washington, D.C. So I dove for one of the I have a video coming out tomorrow it's a prep video. It's about the whole Virginia gun laws that are going on right now. And in that, I did a bunch of research. And one of the things I found is that Washington, D.C., there's states and then there's the District of Columbia. And then I also looked at different cities. Between the combination of, when I combined the list of all of the states and the major municipalities when it came to gun violence, Washington, D.C. still ranked as number one, both as a District of Columbia, / state, or as a municipality when it came to gun violence, and which is wild. But I understand why they changed the name from Bullets because of that whole thing back in the day. But I would love it if they'd come back to the Bullets or something because I hate the name Wizards. I was joking with my daughter about the Wizards name, and I think it'd be hilarious if they changed the Wizards. If they actually paid the licensing costs to Lord of the Rings and they actually changed the logo from the current Wizards logo to Gandalf from Lord of the Rings, that would be awesome. I hope you understand how awesome that would be. All right, hold on. I got some comments I got to catch up on. None of the NBA is good at defense. No, these days defense is terrible. I wish they would start playing better defense. But, even with this current era of the NBA, defensive teams that are stronger defenders tend to win in the playoffs and win the championships. So, I mean, there's something to be said for the teams that actually play defense. And Oklahoma City is literally one of the best defensive teams in the league. SGA is not a particularly strong defender, but oh god, what's that goofy looking dude on Oklahoma? Chet Holmgren or whatever his name is. He's a great defender. They've got another defender that's out of this world. Yes, DC dude says the ball. I wish they'd go back to the Bulls. It's so much cooler than the Wizards. Do you learn not to grab the face mask in junior high school? Pretty much. That's the common theme in when I was in middle school. I played football, and they told me not to grab face masks, and that was something I learned very, very early. TD by Matt Hollins. There we go. New England finally. There we go. Did something happen? I was talking. Did New England score a touchdown? Congrats, Jamie. Holy crap. They must have scored. Literally, I'm talking to y'all, running my mouth about NBA, and they friggin' score a touchdown. All right, cool. Hey, Corey Martz, I love that comment. The Euro step has ruined basketball for me as an 80s kid. It's a travel and always will be. Can't watch anymore. I 100% agree with you. The Euro step is garbage. Traveling, there was one clip. There's a couple of YouTube channels that I watch that are basketball focused. There's Scap Attack and Uncut Hoops. They're probably the two YouTube channels that are NBA focused that I watch all the time. And there was, I don't remember which one of them it was, but one of the two channels did a video, and they were showing how bad the walking, the traveling is right now in the NBA. And oh my gosh, there was one play where I want to say it was Giannis Antetokounmpo, where he started at the 3-point line and took 7 steps to do a layup without dribbling. It was wild, absolutely wild, ridiculous. All right, Matt says the Chiefs for the logo was Chief John Two Guns Whitecap. Oh, for the Chiefs. Okay, yeah, I can't remember what it was for the Redskins though. But yeah, it was based off a historical Native American chief, which is really cool. Tracy Morgan? What's Tracy Morgan? Oh, it's an NBC Peacock commercial. All right. What's the score? Okay, quarterback comparison tonight. We got Sam Darnold, 188 yards. We got Drake May, 119 yards. Oh, man, Drake May sacked 5 times. He's gotten beat up tonight. Jason 70 says, sometimes I feel like I am being lectured while watching a game. I just want to watch a game and relax. Do you find that more so in the NBA? Are you talking about the NBA or the NFL? Okay, Matt says that Chief John Two Guns Whitecalf was for the Redskins. Okay, cool. Thank you, Matt. That's what it was. He was the last chief of the Pecuni Blackfoot Indians. Very cool. Why are the dogs going crazy? I don't know if you can hear them. One of the cool things about this microphone, normally I've got a microphone right up here, and that's the normal microphone that I've used for years. But this is a different kind of microphone, and it picks up less ambient noise, and it's more voice focused. So it has to be closer to your mouth. It's a condenser mic versus a dynamic mic, which is what I have up here. Because the dynamic picks up all kinds of noise through the house. This really just focuses right on what's close, which is why I wanted to switch to it, because it makes me sound more manly, frankly. Yeah. Anyway, I don't know why I started talking about mics. I don't know what's happening. We can't hear anything but you. So if you break, yes, that's the nice part, is there's less. If we break stuff in here, there's less noise. Although when Jamie's here, this is going to go out, and I'll still use the other mic. I'll just literally fold it down. It's on an arm. Watch. Anyway, but with the arm, I'll just move it over and use the other mic, the traditional mic that I've used here in the speakeasy for years. Okay. Chase and 70 says pro sports in general from the broadcast team. Yeah, I don't like it when they get all preachy about stupid stuff. I just want them to, tell me that so and so caught the ball. Although it's really easy to see now that everything's in HD and whatnot. All right, Willman 43 says Kid Rock halftime show rocked. I didn't see that one. So during the halftime show, we were doing a Patreon only live for our wonderful Patreons of the community. And I have on the TV over here the game on, but I couldn't put on the TPUSA Kid Rock show. So I'm glad that was a cool one because I was very confused by the Bad Bunny one that the NFL put on. So yeah, time to invest in a boom mic. So the problem, Matt, is that, okay, here's the deal with mics, just really quickly. If you want, there's two types of microphones. There's condenser mics and dynamic mics. Dynamic mics pick up the sound in the room. Condenser mics pick up, you have to be much closer to it. So like when you go to a concert and the singer's singing in, they're using a condenser mic. Dynamic mics will pick up the whole sound of the room. The problem is that you have to have the whole room sound equipped. And in this basement, we have concrete floors. There's a lot of open spaces without walls. And it's very, very hard for me to prep the room for a dynamic microphone, which is why I switched to this recently. So, but when Jamie comes on, I don't have a second one of these right now. And plus having two of them that close together would be actually kind of tricky. So anyway, Corey Mart says we won't hear water being poured on head. Dude, that was out of control. That was a bad night. I'll be honest with you. Afterwards, I was pissed. I was so angry at her. And I mean, I forgave her and it's all fine. Sometimes when we're doing bottle kills or other things, stuff happens and we move on. It was great. Kid Rock killed it. Nice. Okay. So a bunch of you guys saw the TPUSA version. Jamie muted him. Yeah, that happens too sometimes. She'll tell me what to do. She acts like the boss of me sometimes. Matt, I want to join the. Oh, thank you so much, Matt. Yeah, if you want to check out our Patreon, go to the one row on patreon.com. Appreciate all those who are supporting the channel. It really, really does help. It helps me buy gear for the prep videos. It helps me buy whiskey for the Thursday live streams and try new bottles. And it does actually make a huge difference. So cheers to all who support. All right, we got 10 minutes, 40 seconds left. New England's trotting out. Drake May's trotting out on the field. Dang, that was a good punt and then stop on the 3.5 yard line, 4 yard line. So yeah, good for Seattle, man. That was a killer punt. Wow. Some of the punters in the league and some of the field goal kickers in the league right now are absolutely crazy. What was that? Little? I can't remember what team he plays for, but his last name's Little. He kicked a 70-yard field goal this season. That's out of this world. And if you can have an effective punter that can constantly put your opponent in a field position situation where you're less than within the 20-yard line, that's just the killer. Come on, Drake May. I almost want New England to start coming back just because it'll make my wife happy. She'll be much happier if New England wins because she's been a huge New England fan forever. As I've said before, we have a dog named Brady after Tom Brady. S. China says switch over to Blue Run. Okay, nice. Sipping on some good stuff. Whoa. Seattle's punter is pretty good. Yeah, he did pretty good. What is happening? I want that. Oh, it broke free. First. Whoa, see him jump that dude? First down. So we have a so I don't know how many of you are Indiana fans had the chance to see Indiana win the national championship. But our best couple friends' daughter, Jada, is in semi sort of engaged to the starting running back for the University of Indiana. So he was in the Senior Bowl. Was last weekend, maybe 2 weekends ago, something like that. And Kalon Black. And anyway, so he's actually got a pretty good prospect to make it to the NFL. So we're really hopeful. They're a great couple. He's a super cool dude. We've met him on multiple occasions, and I've met his dad actually at the when Indiana played Maryland this season, we got tickets and we were able to go and hang out with Jada and Kalon's family and stuff at the game. And Kalon's dad is a super cool dude, and so being able to see them really kind of just it was cool because it's like when you're a parent, right? Like, and your kid is just excelling at something, whatever it is, whether it's just life in general or football or swimming or whatever it is. It's just cool to see your kid excelling. And so being able to talk to the dad and I even told him, and I was like, he's a good football player. Don't get me wrong. I told the dad this during the game. And I was like, but what I really appreciate about Kalon is how he treats Jada. So we've actually gotten to, hang around them as a couple. And super nice dude, super nice dude. So hopefully he has a good draft prospects. Drake May with the first down sliding, very nice. All right, Matt says both of the punters are top tier. Seattle, yeah, okay. Christian Mojica enjoying some Four Roses OESK. I'm not gonna complain. That's a good one. And normally on these prepping live streams, we don't like to talk about drinking, but it's Super Bowl, so we're doing what we have to do to survive. You're mixing China, you're mixing OESK with the root beer. That's funny as crap. Like I said, before we went live on this public live stream, we were doing a Patreon only live stream, and I ended up having two different old fashions. One was with a John J. Bowman, one was with a Barstown Discovery 5. Yeah, a Discovery 5 from all the way back in the day. And the Discovery 5 was it won just because it's just higher proof and it stood out better. But all right. Oh, that was a terrible throw. That was a terrible. Thank you, Corey. Called the pick first. That was a terrible throw. That wasn't even close. Come on, Drake May. Drake May looks like he's 16 years old, man. How many of you look at Drake? How many of you? So here's the thing. I'm 47. I'm 47 years old right now. And how is it that as like I get older, the difference between like 18-year-olds and 25-year-olds is gone. And they all look like babies to me. They all look like little kids to me. Anyway, what's up, Travis? It's Travis. Literally, dude, I was sipping on the a sample you sent out. We had a Patreon only live stream right before this, but you sent a sample. It was King's, it was a King's Family Distillery. It was a 8-year 95.5 MGP rye finished in Amberana. And you gave me that sample, Travis. I was thinking about you earlier. Anyway, I was sipping on that earlier, the Amberana fish. It was 109 proof. So anyway, it's gone now, but thank you so much for that, Travis. Good to see you on. I hope you're doing well, man. It's been a while since I got to talk to you. S. China says, hell yeah, the spice is great in the root beer. Okay, very, very good. Very good. Anyway, good to have you, Travis. So everybody, if I keep looking over here, it's because the TV's over there with the game on. Seattle's up 19-7, 7 minutes left in the game. We've got 30 minutes left. Tonight we're doing a free giveaway. I'm giving away a lever tool card. This was donated by Brian Fuller, great supporter of the channel. Let me show it to you. It's a tool card. It's got tons of different nut sizes. It's got bottle openers, pry bars, screwdrivers, all kinds of stuff. It's TSA compliant. All you have to do is type in Super Bowl into the live stream chat right now and be here at 10 o'clock if your name is called. What time is it? Oh, it's 9:50. We're going to do the drawing in about 10 minutes. So yeah, if you are wanting to win this thing, all you got to do is be here at 10 o'clock. Type your name in the live chat if your name is called, and then send me an email with your address, and I will ship it to you for free. I am going to start trying to do giveaways here on the Sunday night live streams as much as I can. We've got a ton of, I'm buying gear. I'm buying different stuff for prepping, everyday carry type stuff, pocket knives, and I'm going to try to start giving away stuff on the stream. So definitely keep tuning into the Sunday night live streams. We're going to be doing some giveaways almost every week as much as I can. 100%. Yeah, Ryan and Amberana definitely work better together than the bourbon and Amberana, in my opinion. Don't forget, and Matt threw in a second one. I forgot, Matt. I put you down. I would have noticed. But yeah, Matt donated a second lever tool card. Now, my buddy Brian, who gave me this one, he actually knows the creator of the lever card, lives down in South Carolina, evidently a great dude, former military, I believe. I could be wrong there. Don't quote me on that. But yeah, so support lever. They do some great stuff, a bunch of different kinds of tools and whatnot down there. This is actually what I use for my like everyday carry wallet. The one I have has a money clip built into it. And so the clip goes right on here. And yeah, I just use it a money clip. So I'd show you, but it's up in my bedroom right now, not right here. If I can do this without screwing up that thing. There we go. Anyway, thank you so much, Brian Fuller. Appreciate you donating that. Okay, Matt's is not a lever, but it's a tool card nonetheless. And I appreciate that, Matt. Thank you so much. Let me make sure I got that. Matt's tool card. Got it. So we're good. We're good. So what do y'all think about the officiating of the game tonight? Any controversial calls? I haven't noticed any, but again, I'm running a live stream as I'm watching the game and interacting with all of you. So I'm not as focused on the game. Didn't really see the halftime show that much. I was very confused by the halftime show. I can see what's on the TV, but I can't hear it. So I don't know what they're saying. And I know Bad Bunny was doing very much a Spanish performance tonight, but I couldn't hear it. So I saw Spanish words on the closed captions, but that was all I could see. Seattle going for the field goal. What do we got? 8 minutes or 5 minutes? Man, I just don't know if New England's going to be able to come back from this one. They're up, what, 22 now? 22-7. 5 minutes left. Flag free for the most part. Yeah, I don't feel like the NFL, the officiating screwed this one up at all. And again, the Chiefs, the Kansas City Chiefs are not in the game tonight, so I don't feel like the NFL's throwing it for them like they usually do. Matt says it took the entire first half to throw the first flag. Officiating has been good. Yeah, I can't complain. Fewer flags, the better. Usually that's correct. Wait, what's that rapper's name? He's in the leather suit wrestling. DJ Khaled, is that his name? Whoa, her arms are really long. That's really weird. Anyway, commercials have been mid at best. That's the guy from Saturday Night Live. I don't remember his name. Kenan Thompson. That's his name. Wagovi. DJ Khaled. You guys realize that the only thing that DJ Khaled is famous for is yelling his own name. Would this be a good live stream if all I ever did was yell my own name? David the One Row. It just doesn't work at all. Anyway, we're going to be doing the giveaway here in just a minute. We got 6 minutes left before the giveaway. If you have not, type Super Bowl into the chat. We only have 14 entrants. Holy cow. What's up, Bourbon Politico? How are you doing? Altman Dylan, hopefully you're doing well. But we'll continue on for a couple more minutes. Do the giveaway, and then after that, we'll let you finish up the Super Bowl without me. So I'm going to go get some dinner because I haven't eaten yet. I went to Walmart this afternoon to buy a bunch of stuff. I bought some. So I bought an air fryer. I bought an air fryer a while back. And it's the most amazing thing ever. If you don't own an air fryer, it's absolutely the most amazing thing. But when I went to Walmart, I bought some Korean bulgogi empanadas. And then I bought some jalapeno poppers and some fish fillets and some other stuff to make a fish sandwich. So I'm debating whether or not to do the jalapeno poppers or do the fish sandwich when I'm done. We'll see. All right. Christian Mojica says Funk Master Flex is famous for air horn noises. Whoa, how do you pronounce your name? Jolk Aramerk. Game's kind of a dud. I'm not going to argue with you. There's been a ton of field goals. the entire first half was nothing but field goals. I mean, the second half we've had 2 touchdowns, so it's a little bit better. What's up, Bledsoe Jerry Pops Pours? Here for a good time. We got a few minutes left of good times before we get into it. Defense wins champion. You are correct. And Seattle is definitely the better defending team on the field tonight. So I want to say I saw a YouTube short where Drake May was I want to say he was a pitcher in high school baseball pitcher. I can't remember for sure. All right. Jerry Travis says OESO is my favorite. What's my favorite Old Forester? It's either OESO or OESK or OESV, but it is the OES arena that I tend to like. So I don't fault you there. But if you have not entered the giveaway tonight, we're going to do the drawing here in just a second. And then we're going to call it a live stream. And then next week we'll get back. So this is a hangout, have fun, watch the football game kind of live stream. Next week we'll get back to more prep topics. But again, we're going to start doing more kind of gear giveaways on our live stream. So definitely come check them out. For some free giveaway stuff, because I am buying a lot of gear for testing purposes, put kits together, that kind of stuff. And yeah, we'll give some of that stuff away. Drake May with the pass, nice catch, first down at the 43-ish yard line. They're trying. New England's trying. They got time. If they can score here, put them at 14, put them at 20. No, put them at 14 or 15. Then, okay, they have a chance. They got to score 2 touchdowns, though. Oh, my God. They just sacked him, took the ball, and are running for a touchdown. That's the game right there. Is there any flags or anything? Nothing? Drake May just fumbled it, and they grabbed it and ran it for a touchdown? Oh, my gosh. Dude. What's up, John Cloud? How you doing? No, DC, dude, I can't give away ammo or firearms. Maybe someday, but not now. But it'll be smaller stuff, flashlights, knives. Like tonight, we're doing the lever card. So we'll do that here in just a second now that Seattle's kind of clinched it. We got a lever card. Matt's throwing in another tool card. Again, TSA compliant. You can take them on airplanes. I've done it multiple times. I use mine as a money clip. I've got the money clip attachment that works really well. So anyway, let's go ahead and do that giveaway now. We got 19 people who entered the giveaway tonight. So thank you so much for being on the giveaway or entering the giveaway. There we go. Let's see if everybody's okay. You can see that. Plus ammo's too expensive, DC dude. Come on, let's face it. I can't afford to give away ammo. What's up, John? Cloud. Hello, cheers, David and friends. Jamie's not here tonight. She'll be back next week. She had to take the night off, but yeah, she'll be back normally. So anyway, appreciate all of you being on. Yeah, so let's do this. We got my tool card and we got Matt's tool card to give away tonight. So thank you so much, Matt, for that. My tool card, let's go ahead and do that. The winner of my tool card from Lever is, again, donated by Brian Fuller. Thanks so much, Brian, for that. The winner is Bourbon Politico. Bourbon Politico, are you still out there, man? Win this sweet Lever tool card. I believe you're up in DC, so might be good to something you can get through metal detectors. Have a little multi-tool without a knife attached, so you can get through the metal detectors up there in DC. Bourbon Politico, you out there, man? Hey, congratulations, Bourbon Politico. Bourbon Politico, all you got to do is send me an email to davidtherow@gmail.com with your current address. I believe I've sent you stuff before, but just to be safe, send me your address, man. I'd appreciate it. But congratulations to you. And the winner of Matt's tool card is Jeremy Dirks. Jeremy, you still out there, man? Jeremy, are you still out there? Thank you so much, Matt. I appreciate you posting that for me, so I don't have a keyboard handy. Jeremy Dirks, are you out there? You win Matt Henrich's tool card. He's going to send for you. Jeremy Dirks, you out there, man? Got to reply in the chat live in order to claim your prize. Come claim your prize. Jeremy. If you don't say something soon, I'm going to have to move on to somebody else. Jeremy, last call. Got 4 minutes left in the game. 4 minutes, 27 seconds. Seattle's up 29-7. It's not looking good for the Patriots. All right, Jeremy, we might have to move on to somebody else. I apologize, but we're going to have to move on. I still don't see Jeremy. All right. Let's move on. The next prize winner. The winner of Matt's is Corey Martz. Corey Martz, are you out there? I just saw a comment from you, Corey, so I'm assuming that you're still there. Martz. All right, Corey Martz, congratulations. You said that. So, yeah, 35-14. I don't know if New England's going to get to 14. Frankly, I don't know if either one are going to get to the over-under, but Corey Martz, you out there, man? Just send me something in the chat. Let me know that you see this. I sent you a bunch of stuff in the past, I believe, so I think I have your address. But again, send me an email to davidtherow@gmail.com just to be safe. davidtherow@gmail.com. All right, cool. Corey, congratulations. You win Matt's tool card. I'll get your address to Matt. Matt will send that off to you. But hopefully you guys enjoyed the rest of the game. Got 3.5 minutes left. Seattle's up. It's kind of a done deal, but this was an okay game. I don't want to say it was a good game. It was kind of lots of field goals in the first half. First half was kind of a dud. Second half's been much better. But anyway, hopefully you guys have a beautiful night. We're going to be live again on Thursday with Jamie and I for our regularly scheduled Thursday night live streams. We'll be back again on next Sunday for our Patreon live stream and then our prepping live stream. So anyway, hopefully you guys have a beautiful week and we will see you very, very soon.